Misbehavin'. Your mom seems to have successfully moved on with her life after Scientology and is doing well. She also seems to have been able to let go of attachment to the subject. She also doesn't seem like the kind of person who would be motivated to post any comments on a critic's blog. I believe this is the way it is for the vast majority of ex-Scientologists as well as ex-cult members of all stripes. When we get out, we just want to be out and left alone to recover and get on with our lives as best we can. Some people, however, seem to be a bit obsessed with being a critic. I have been in both camps at different times of my life. I can see why an ex might want to speak out because they feel so wronged and want to let the world know about it, to warn others away from the cult and its trappings, to unburden themselves by writing about their experiences, etc. I can also see why people would not want to speak out, especially as an ex-Scientologist. Fear of reprisal, apathy, disgust, embarrassment, to protect others, etc. Can you comment on what you think it is that motivates people to speak out or not? Why do you think a person should speak out or not? Well, you pretty much nailed it in the question. You've pretty much answered it. I mean, all the reasons you gave are pretty much all the reasons I've thought of as to why people should or do speak out. It's cathartic. It definitely is. There's no question about that. And it is helpful to others. I have found in doing as much as I've been doing with it that I've been getting tons of emails and calls and various communications from people who have been helped by the work that I do. And that has kept me going because, when I first started doing this, I had no idea that this was something I was going to keep doing for, an extended period of time. I wanted to talk about some things. I wanted to get some stuff off my chest. I very much wanted to expose the lies and the deceptions for what they were, and I wanted Scientologists to find out about this as much as I could, which is why you'll find a lot of my earlier work is more tuned in that direction than my later work. There came a point where I realized, okay, I've said as much as I can say to Scientologists that they're going to be willing to listen to if they come on my channel. Now I just have to, as I recovered more, my own feelings about the validity of Scientology and the helpfulness of Scientology changed quite a bit. And I now, regard the entire subject as pretty much wholly destructive. Even though I will say that I was helped by it in certain ways, and that certainly other people have been helped by it in certain ways. The balance of help versus, destruction, the destruction definitely is more weighty when it comes to Scientology specifically, so I don't endorse it or recommend people do it. Okay, so it becomes a thing of shifting motivations, maybe, like maybe I and maybe other people start talking about it for one reason and then it develops into something else. It has for me. I think it has for others too. I know I've had conversations with Mike Rinder, who has said that, he keeps his blog going, which is a daily thing, incredibly hard to do, but he does it because he knows it helps people, right? He's done. I mean, he's finished with Scientology. He's got nothing on it anymore, right? He's like done. I feel the same way. I'm done with it. I'm ready to move on, right? But people really want to know about it, and for people who are still coming out and need resources to go to, this channel is one of those resources. My book is one of those resources. I've got more stuff I want to put out that I think will be helpful in that direction. So that's why we, continue to do it. I got nothing on people not wanting to do anything about it. People who come out of destructive cult situations of all stripes, generally speaking, have varying degrees. Some people who come out of these situations have varying degrees of PTSD. Not everybody, okay? Some people have a lot of damage. I mean, some people were really screwed up by the experience. Other people, everybody's an individual. Some people can just brush it off and move on. And great, no problem. Other people really, need some time. They need some distance. They need some space. They got to recover, and they don't want to have anything to do with it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to hear about it. Fine, whatever's going to work for that person. I have encouraged people to speak out about it myself because I think it's cathartic. I think it's helpful. But I know in saying that it's not for everybody. And the majority can't really say. I don't have any statistics or numbers to point to as to whether more people or less people speak out, whether it's good for more people or not. I don't know. I just know from my own experience what I've lived. And so, that's all I can give to people. So, I don't know. I think that answers it.